Hey guys, welcome back to another video after a long time, and in this video we will talk about Samsung phones. So recently Samsung has launched the S23 series where we have the next gen flagship phones from Samsung, and those phones are brilliant. Those phones are looking pretty good with the new design and all this thing. I'll talk about them a little bit later, but in this video we will talk about the actual durability of the Samsung flagship phones in a long run, because whatever you are seeing from YouTube and whatever you are seeing from the YouTubers, so they are giving their review after using the phone for 1 or 2 months, and after that they just move to a different phone and nobody talks about the old flagship phones from Samsung. Basically I'm talking about Samsung because I have some mixed experience with the Samsung brand. As you can see, I have lined up all my devices here, all my Samsung devices here. Here we have the 7 Edge, the flagship from that time when we have the fancy curved edges on the display. This is the curved display you can see. Next we have the Note 8, which got released after the disaster of Note 7, and this is the Note 8. Next, coming to the S10, this is the normal S10, which is also having a great design, slim phone and good camera basically. And lastly I have my Note 20 Ultra, and after that I have not purchased any Samsung phone. There are multiple reasons for that. I'll cover everything in this video, so stay tuned for that. So coming to my point, like what is the experience when you use a Samsung flagship for more than 2 years or more than 1.5 year, because this phone is 1.5 year old and I have multiple issues with this phone. I have already made a video about that. You can check it out in the channel. I'll link that in the description. So the first problem was with the display. I have issues with the pixels. As you can see, I am having a black wallpaper. There is a reason behind that. So what is the reason? The reason is like on my top of the display, basically on the edges, I'm getting some kind of pixel burning, a faded color, which is pretty bad. If you look at these phones, you can see there is a line, a U shape around the camera, and this is the issue with this phone. This phone is about 1.5 year old, and I started seeing this issue in July 2022. And Samsung, I reached out to Samsung for multiple times, but they did not do anything. They just denied, saying that this is an issue with your phone, we cannot do it. But it clearly looks like a quality issue, and we have reached out to Samsung multiple times, but to be honest, we did not get any clarity from them. Coming to the next issue, and this issue is across all the flagship phones of Samsung. Basically the back gets out, like the glue, I'm not sure what kind of glue they use, but after using it for 1.5 year, so this back is coming off, and you have to again give it to the service center to fix that, and they're charging around 1200 rupees for fixing this back glass. Your phone is water resistant, but if it's coming out from your back, then basically there is a possibility of getting it water damaged. So if you are experiencing this issue, then you have to fix it by going to the service center. They will apply the glue around these edges and they will fix this back so that the gap will be not visible. So this I fixed in the service center, but the display part I did not do because they are charging. They told me that like the price will be around 25,000 for replacing this display, which I don't want to do. So yeah, this is the issue on the phone of my Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. Coming to the next one, Galaxy S10. So this phone was having multiple issues. First of all, within 1 year, the phone's motherboard got damaged, so I had to replace it. Thankfully, it was under warranty, so the phone was fixed for free. Now, after using it for almost 2.5 year, you can see the back glass is getting off. You can see this is the gap. So again, this need to be fixed in the service center. Again, I have to go there and I have to pay for the back. I'm not sure what kind of tape they're using it, but that has to be fixed. So in the long run, if you see, the Samsung phones are not reliable for multiple reasons. On my Note 20 Ultra, I saw display issue. On the S10, I saw this motherboard issue as well as this quality issue with this glue. I think they're using a very local or very cheap quality of glue on the back, and that is coming off after use for a longer period. But the thing is that these kind of things are not getting escalated by any of the YouTubers, any of the tech YouTubers basically, because people are making multiple videos on Samsung, but nobody talks about those issues which are genuine basically. Because when as an end user you are purchasing a phone by paying 1 lakh or more than that, then definitely you will keep that phone for minimum 2 years, right? But if you are facing this kind of issue, then what is the point of paying this much of amount for a smartphone, and you know where you will get this kind of issue. So I have some other phones also from Samsung, like this S7 Edge, which I have not faced any issue till date, because these are old flagships and those were pretty good actually. Similarly, the Note 8, which is also a flagship, and I think company had put some more budget for this phone because they had a register with the Note 7 where the phone caught fire and that phone got banned across the world, and company made this Note 8 after that. And I think they have built a good phone like Note 8, and they put some more money on this just to keep their reputation after the disaster of Note 7. So this is my experience guys with Samsung, and I have a phone like the Pixel 3. This is a Pixel 3. This is like around 3 years old, like the the S10, and I have not faced any issue on this phone. This phone is pretty good now. I have not faced any issue with this back glass and all this thing. So this is working fine. So definitely there is some kind of issue from Samsung on their quality, and I'm not sure they're using very cheap material to make these phones. But yes, if you're buying a flagship from Samsung, then definitely you should take care, you should consider these things because you are paying a lot for a flagship, because this phone is around some 80,000 that time, and this was around 1,08,000. So if you're paying this much for a smartphone, then the company should at least give the value for the money what you are paying for. And if you're a person who frequently change their product within 1 year or 1.5 year, then you can go for Samsung phones. You can enjoy the phone, you can enjoy the display, you can enjoy the camera, you can enjoy the S Pen. Use it. After 1.5 year, just replace it or sell it and buy a new one. So in that way you will get the value and you will not experience this kind of issue. And there was an article also where Samsung phones, the batteries are getting pulled out from the phone after some days if you don't charge it. So those kind of issues are there on Samsung phones, because I have used so many Samsung phones and I have this experience and I am sharing with you. What I feel means what I've seen, that people don't talk about Samsung phones. So this is with my experience when I faced this issue in this display issue on my Note 20 Ultra. I tried to reach out to many YouTubers who are already reputed in Indian market, and I tagged them with this issue, but seriously nobody wanted to talk. I'm not sure if they are doing it intentionally or they missed my tweet, not sure. But when it comes to Samsung, people keeps quiet. So I have seen that, so I thought to make this video and to share my experience with you guys, because when you are paying the money, you should get the value out of it. So that's it from this video guys. Hope you like this video. You got the idea like how the Samsung flagship are now and how the this flagship phones were that time. So that's it for this video, guys. Hope you like this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Till then, bye bye, take care.